Alright, so this is my garage fish room. Got a colony of high-fin platies breeding here, and also a very healthy colony of blue shrimp. You can see algae. I don't really worry about out here because the purpose of these tanks is more breeding. I will scrub it just for my own enjoyment, but it is definitely not priority. There's a hang-on back in there that is turned off. Just haven't taken it out yet. The tanks run off of a sponge filter. I do have a deep sand bed. It was something I was kind of trying. I don't know if I don't really know that I've noticed a huge difference in it. It is something I'm glad I tried, but not something I'm going to do on another tank. Run the whole fish room off of these guys. This one has an 8 flow. That one's a 6. That's another 8. Down here, I have a Florida breeder where I breed long fin bristle nose. I got a decent colony of those. I also have a few blue shrimp I'm trying to get going in there. They haven't really taken off in this particular tank. And I also have some guppies that I'm breeding there. The guppies haven't been in as long. This tank was primarily bristle nose. You'll notice I have snails in all my tanks. Snails don't bother me. They help break waste down, and I feed them to the turtles inside. Here I have just a grow out that I'm growing out some of my super red plecos. They're way more active in this tank with nothing else in it. It's crazy. The ones outside just kind of chill. These guys actually swim around. It's kind of neat. I pulled some out of my breeding colony because I'm trying to see if I can get some more females because I have a bunch of adult males. Actually, one of my adult males is sticking a little tail out over there. Need to get some more females because I definitely want to expand that. Guppy breeding tank. So all my guppies started from just some mutt guppies that I've been splitting off. I've moved him over and I've been getting yellows. I'm trying to kind of isolate a strain to look like him, so I'm working on it, waiting to see what the next generation looks like, and then I'll try to keep moving them along to keep that process going. I got a molly in here with some more blue shrimp. I'm waiting for that molly to drop. I keep a colony of mollies inside, and I just pull a pregnant one out and let them drop in here and then grow the fry out to sell at my local fish store. Here is my male guppy grow out. From all my guppy tanks, I pull my males and I move them to this tank and let them grow out. I also have a beautiful blue angelfish. My wife really loves angelfish. We don't have a dedicated tank for angelfish. We just have them kind of randomly around the house. This down here, actually an Endler colony. Here's an active Endler colony. I used to have them in this tank. I decided I want to switch over to platies, but I didn't want to go to the Endlers. I don't have tank space for them, so they're down there. You notice they're down there. They're run off a sponge filter. This tank is run off a hang-on back. It's my only tank that's actually running off a hang-on back in the fish room. Tank's a little cloudy because I fed pretty heavy tonight, but these are female guppies, and one male that I put in there to just he gets to be the one that I chose to spread his genetics. And I pull males as I see them. Another guppy breeding tank down here. I'm going for kind of a red look with this. I've been moving reds over. It's actually a couple generations in, and it's consistently giving me reds. This tank down here, top view, it's a Kukoi swordtail females I put in there. The main purpose of this tank is usually to breed swordtails. Sorry, that was from the tank there. But I wanted to have somewhere for my swordtails to drop. Normally I breed cories in here. I have a colony of cories that are hiding, and I wanted somewhere to drop some extra swordtails to try to grow out. This was the first tank I ever did shrimp in. It actually was inside. It had a complete crash. And so I moved out here and I'm trying to rebuild it. The shrimp in this tank are so great. I'm going to have to definitely get in there and do some work with them. This tank down here has cherry shrimp that are, as you can see, a much higher grade. I'm going to have to be doing some culling and some maybe changing over genetics between my tanks to try to get that one back up to snuff. Over here I have a colony red wag. swordtails. There's actually one that's all white with a black flag. If I see her, I will try to get an image of her. Let's see. Watch out for my son's hand there, having to multitask. Little guy's hanging out with me while I'm doing this. Let's see. Oh, there she is. So that one well now it's right there. There it is. Kind of neat, just a random throw. Forgive the camera work, sorry guys. Another guppy colony I have going, and of course a few shrimp thrown in there. Not a whole lot of babies in there right now, but I do have some. This tank down here is a catch-all tank. Right now it has a albino bristlenose. I got pretty beat up by another male in the tank. I'm trying to let him heal up. I also have some rosy red minnows. Usually feeder fish, but I really like them. Another red guppy tank right here. I also have very dirty tank, sorry. I also have some blue shrimp in here, but they are hiding in the massive algae that I just let go because I find that it's good cover for fry and for shrimp. Definitely get some pretty guppies out of there. This tank, I swear there's fish in it. There's 3 female orange mollies that are pregnant that I'm waiting for them to drop. The back view of my guppy tank. This is again the male grow-out tank. And then this is my shell dweller breeding for profit experiment. Whenever I feed them, they super active. Whenever they're not eating, you'll see the occasional fish. It's kind of cool to see top down. I don't know if you can see, but there's some pits that have been dug and some shells that have moved around from the first one. It's kind of neat to watch. And then every now and again, I find a male guppy. They'll jump from here down there. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, that is Joe's Fish Garage. Thanks for checking it out. I promise my filming will get a little better.